This video is to be used for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace individual research or licensed investment advice. Unique experiences and past performance does not guarantee future results. Trading stocks, options, and spot currencies involves substantial risk, and there's always the potential for loss. Your trading results may vary. No representations are being made that any software or training will guarantee profits or not result in losses from trading. This is the PremiereTrade Market Wrap.
This is the Market Wrap on a Friday. I'm Jack Lott here on the James Dix Financial Network. Market's taken a big hit today. U.S. unemployment rate shot up to 5% in December as job growth stalled. That's a sign that the U.S. economic slump has spread to the labor market, and that's one of the reasons why the market did so badly today. U.S. seasonally adjusted non-farm payrolls rose by 18,000 in December. That is the weakest job growth since August of 2003. Economists were expecting payrolls to increase about 58,000 in December. The ISM non-manufacturing index fell to 53.9 in December, that from 54.1 in November. In other news, Toyota Motors surpassing Ford in the U.S. sales department in 2007 using new products and relentless strategy to break Ford's 75-year lock on the position. Meantime, Hyundai Motor Company said it expects to increase sales by about 10% in the U.S. and 64% in China this year by introducing new models after missing targets last year. Monster Worldwide acquired Affinity Labs, a development stage company that operates a portfolio of vocational communities, that for $61 million in cash. And Talbot's said it will close 68 kids and men's stores by September and discontinue those businesses as part of a bid to focus more on its core customer, women who are 35 or older. In Forex news today, Parker FX Index said currency funds suffered their first losses in 3 months in November as investors unwound bets on a decline in the yen, causing wider fluctuations in exchange rates. Funds focusing on foreign exchange fell 0.64% after gaining 1.4% in September and October, respectively. The European Union Statistics Agency, Eurostat, said inflation in the countries that share the euro currency is expected to hold at a year-on-year rate of 3.1% in December. That's the highest ever level for a second straight month. China's yuan advanced for a fourth straight week as central bank policymakers signaled they will allow faster gains in the currency to cool the economy. And the Australian dollar headed for a third weekly advance as overseas investors were lured to the nation's debt after the 2-year bond yield advantage over the U.S. reached the widest in 16 years. Scheduled economic reports coming out next week: the November pending home sales, consumer credit for November wholesale inventories, the trade gap, import prices for December, as well as the federal budget report for December. Earnings news: Arctic Cat now expects a loss of 55 to 60 cents a share. That's down from its previous outlook of a loss of 30 to 37 cents. Sonic said its first quarter profit fell to $13.6 million or 22 cents a share. That versus 19 cents a year ago. Analysts were looking for 21 cents a share in profit. And as reported, third quarter results increasing 32% to $86.6 million. That compared to $65.4 million in the same period last year. And Global Payments earnings increased to $38.3 million or 48 cents a share. Analysts were looking for 45 cents. Scheduled earnings coming out next week. Fourth quarter earnings season begins next Tuesday when Alcoa releases its earnings report. Other earnings scheduled: Immucor, Constellation Brands, Family Dollar Store, KB Home, Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, Ruby Tuesday, Shuffle Master, and Shaw Communications. Some of the stocks in the news today: Long's Drug Stores said preliminary figures for December, generally defined as sales of stores open more than a year, showing a decrease of 1.5%. Bed Bath & Beyond took a hit after the retailer issued weak fourth quarter profit outlooks. And Intel was downgraded to neutral from overweight at J.P. Morgan. And that is the Market Wrap on a Friday. I'm Jack Lott, and this is the James Dix Financial Network.